Okay. Um, so I'm going to start vlogging an experience. Um, I have a project, a very major project that I've been avoiding. Um, so I own a little heating and air conditioning company, and I happen to be a developer as well. Um, Not the greatest developer, but a developer nonetheless. And I have written software to um, run our company, and it runs our field operations, and also a customer service management component that currently runs on a Microsoft Access database with a front end with a SQL Server back end. Anyways, um, I also am interested in uh, overcoming my problems, if you will, with being able to vlog and being able to express myself, being able to articulate my thoughts, organize my thoughts, try not to be so uh, uh, I don't know, they're just not collected. I have a lot of fears. Anyways, I thought I like watching vlogs. I like I'm super impressed by people that can monologue and can talk about a subject ad nauseum almost, and keep the audience interested. Anyways, so let me just tell you what I'm doing, and where I hope this will go. And so this software that I've developed, that we've been using for several years, um, is basically supported by one person, me. I have an iPhone application and a front end. Now the front end, the office end, the desktop end is, my brother, my business partner. He can basically maintain that, so that's got both of our support. But the mobile side only has my support. Well, we've been thinking about bringing on other companies to use the product, and so we want to develop what's called a multi-tenant application. So we have to build out the software to be able to um, bring on and subscribe other dealers. I'm going up against some pretty large uh, other competitors. That obviously is a major concern. It's just me. That's another thing that's really very much of a concern. Is I've never developed in a team. This project I'm going to be undertaking is going to require a team. I don't have the skills, to be honest, to manage teams. So I'm going to partner up with my cousin. He owns a development company, um, and he manages teams. And hopefully, he can help me to architect it out. Um, Obviously, one of the major shortfalls of the application as it is it has very little flexibility. It is designed from the ground up to work with my company and the way I wanted the software to go, and the way I wanted to run my company. Now, will that work for quite a few companies? Probably, but there's going to be some that say, "Well, I wanted it this way, or I wanted it that way," and I need to have more flexibility to decide lots of different aspects of the application. So I need to have a clear view of what needs to be changed. Also, one other weakness of the software is there's certain things that it has that we've just kind of lived with, that I can fix on the fly, or I can deal with because I support it, and Whereas when I send it out and give it to other companies, I want to make sure that they're not going to require so much of my support, and that they'll be able to solve the problems largely without me. So there's that. But the undertaking is very, very huge. I'm going to have to try to convince my subscribers, at least the first few, to sign on, knowing fully well that there's software out there that is much better, much more powerful, much more well supported. And so I've got to come up with a reason, I guess, for why they should go with me, and what I bring to the market. Initially, I'm hoping that I can just bring on friends that trust me, that I can show them the kind of profits I've been generating through my company, and how well the product has served me as I build out the software, because I certainly won't be able to have a perfect product when I start signing up other dealers. That's way down the road. Everything pretty much has to be modified significantly, and maybe even thrown out and redone. We cannot, Microsoft Access as a front end is not an option. It's just can't expect others to use that. It's got to be more web based. That's where everyone's going. The back end database may have to go to a different, may have to be a different database altogether. If that's the case, there's all kinds of, I use third-party applications that work with my current database. There's all kinds of things that need to be changed. So I guess what I need to do, I'm doing some trade work with my cousin right now. I'm installing a fairly good system for him. It's about a $32,000 job, which will give me credit with his company of $32,000, which is a little bit to get started, to architect it out. I assume that's a very small drop in a bucket, in a very large bucket. I don't have a time frame as far as when all this can be completed. There's lots of fears I have. This could fall flat on its face. It could fail completely. The key is to set the expectation that it could fail. I don't know exactly. I just have worries that that I'm not going to get to the stage, the minimum stage I need to get to start signing up other contractors before I run out of time, run out of money, or frankly, there's just no more room in the market. That's another worry that I have. Like I said, I do have some other contractors that I've mentioned it to that are interested in somewhat. It's going to be a challenge. So this is my vlog about this. Like I say, I'm hoping to through this that I can learn to organize my thoughts. I can maybe flesh things out a little bit. I don't want to repeat myself too much. I also want this to be kind of a journal of what I've learned over time, what new technologies I'm learning, how I'm relying on other people to do what I can't do or just don't have the time to do, how I can develop relationships, partnerships, how I can get buy-in from possible investors, all kinds of things that I'm hoping to do with this. There's going to be days where I don't want to talk to the camera. I don't want to talk to anyone. where my thoughts are not going to be, they're going to be fairly scattered, where I'm going to be discouraged. But I'm hoping through this process that in the end, whether I succeed or fail, at the end I'll have a story that has a beginning, has a conflict, and hopefully a resolution, whether that be a success or failure.